I'm in the process of going live. I believe I'm live. Whoa, we're on there.
Jerky, hello. Yes, you're the first in chat. This stream's gonna be a little different than normal because we're just gonna be hanging out and chatting and listening to Taylor Swift. So if that's your vibe, feel free to stay.
Well, you're listening today. I don't hear what you hear, but I am.
I think only TikTok can hear my music right now.
Oh.
East, hello, welcome.
The exclusive experience.
Yeah, I don't know how to get it because if I play the music on Twitch, I might get banned.
Yeah, I think you're okay to play it as long as you don't save the VOD.
Interesting. Athena, hello. Yeah, so this is gonna be like super fun.
Okay, so I put Rainbow Dash as my
Megan.
commander. Do you want me to share the deck with you on Moxfield?
Yes.
Okay, I just have to remember how to do that.
Yikes. This is the first time I'm doing a stream like this on Twitch and TikTok, so everyone in chat, please bear with me.
Okay, I think I got it. Anna MT. Okay, I think I sent you a request in Moxfield for sharing the deck list. I put Rainbow Dash as the commander, though I'm not married to it. I could switch it.
Okay. Rainbow Dash is that the new My Little Pony card?
Yes, that's the Wooburg one. Well, it's Boros, but it's got Wooburg in the description, so it's Wooburg.
Okay. Okay. Accept. I have accepted it.
All right. Okay, so we're live together in this deck. I want to include. Okay, so Rainbow Dash has flying and haste and cares about flying and haste creatures. So it says whenever a creature you control with flying or haste attacks, you get 20% cooler. If you are at 100% cool, you add Wooburg, draw a card, and reset your coolness.
Reset your coolness.
Yeah, it starts over. So you only get to draw a card at 100% cool. But it's whenever a creature you control with flying or haste attacks. So as long as, if like 5 or 6 of them are attacking at once, then you get to 100% cool right away. So I imagine that it cares about like Pegasus because they fly. But I also want to make it like horsey. So I want to make it. I don't think I want to include unicorns unless they're like particularly.
I think you should include the unicorns.
You think so? I don't want to overwhelm myself with too many options. Because we're in Wooburg, so we have like every color available. But Pegasus for sure because they fly. But yeah. So when I go to Scryfall and I just put like horse in text.
Yeah.
I only yield 50 results. And they're not all horse cards. They're just cards that say horse in them, like horsemanship and stuff like that. And I don't know how much I want to get into horsemanship because they're not all technically horses.
Fair. That's fair.
I'm definitely adding Shadowfax. Somebody in chat said Shadowfax. I'm definitely adding Shadowfax for sure because Shadowfax cares about horses. But and so like Shadowfax doesn't even come up as one, like when I put horse in Scryfall, Shadowfax doesn't even come up. So when I come up with, like, if I put horse in the type line, then it does. I get 44 cards that are horses, but it doesn't come up with, like, ponies. You know what I mean? Like, it just comes up with specifically horse. Like, it comes up with dwarven pony, but it doesn't come up with the... And it comes up with silver border stuff, but it doesn't come up with the, like, My Little Pony ones, which is weird. So it's a little bit
Okay.
sensitive, I've found. Like when I was searching, the Scryfall search doesn't yield like too many results that I'm looking for. It doesn't give me everything I'm looking for. Thank you for subbing, evil philanthropist. Ooh, using my cozy emote. Thank you. I need to do a car repair, so subs are super crucial right now. Okay, so before we get into the ponies, what are some things you want to put in terms of like ramp or like draw or things like that? Like, is there something you really want to put in that is like not necessarily pony adjacent, but like a must put in?
I don't know because I haven't played with Rainbow Dash yet. But it's a Wooburg, so we're gonna need like
Yeah. Well,
some of the
okay.
just
I
good ramps.
definitely want to put in like a soul ring and an arcane signet. I want to put in the triomes. Like everything that's like 3-color land type things. So I'm just going to put in all 5 triomes. And I know that there are other lands that are tricolor, but they're not called triomes. What are they called?
Oh, I
They're
know what
the
you're
new.
talking about.
Are they New Capenna? Or
Yeah, yeah. I don't remember what they're called. Oh my gosh, haven't built a deck in Magic in so long. I forget literally everything.
yeah, I don't
How do you
even know
even
what
play
to
this
search.
game?
How do you even play this game? I don't even know what to search for because if I search lands, it's going to yield every land, but I don't want every land. I want like the 3-color ones. Yeah, Spara's headquarters is one. Okay, I'm gonna look at my Joda deck because I feel like I have them all in there. So let's look at Joda.
Yeah, I don't even remember. Gosh.
Okay. I should just probably copy this land base, but
You should do that.
but I mean, like Cavern of Souls cares about a creature type, and I guess I could because I'm doing like horses or ponies or whatever. So like Jetmir's Garden is one. Um, what else? Spara's headquarters. What else? Xander's Lounge and Zayator's Proving Ground. So let's at least add those before I forget. Xander's Lounge, Zayator's Proving Ground, Spara's Headquarters. What was the other one I said?
It's haste and flying, right, for this deck?
Yeah. I'll probably add Cavern of Soul, Jetmir's Garden. That's it. Thank you.
Okay. Well, there's only a few things with both of them.
I always like Reliquary Tower just in case, like, even if I don't have a lot of card draw, if somebody else makes me draw cards, like, I like having no max hand size. I like having a homeward path because I hate having my shit stolen. So those are always, like, must includes for me. And I kind of like a Rogue's Passage, too, so why not?
Oh, are we gonna add Temple of the False God? I know we have different opinions on that card.
We should. We should. Temple of the False God is like just comedically become a pet card for me. So I'm adding it. I'm not married to it. I'm happy to like swap it out.
Okay.
Command Tower is a good suggestion.
You can add it.
Yeah, I'm not married to it, but we have it in there just in cases. Somebody in chat asked me my favorite band. I have way too many favorite bands. My like all-time favorite band for a long time was the Beatles, but I also like the Rolling Stones. So I'm not like one or the other. I like both. But as far as like current bands, I have so many that I cycle through. But I like a lot of somebody said Ronbo Dash. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to change the name of it.
I love that. How do I add a card to your deck? I feel like the search bar is missing.
You should be able to. Like, did you accept? It says request pending still.
Oh, I accepted it.
Let's see. I refreshed it. Okay, you're in it. Refresh it. See if it comes up.
I don't have a spot to like put the cards in.
That's very strange because you...
That's okay. I can just like tell you what cards I want to put in it.
You're there as a co-author, so it comes up for me.
Okay. I think we should put one of the Achromas in. One of the angels.
Which one? There's Achroma Angel of Fury, Achroma Angel of Wrath, Achroma's Blessing, Achroma's Devoted, Achroma's Memorial, Achroma's Vengeance, Achroma's Will. I feel like Achroma's Will goes in anything, Wooberg, but...
Yeah, maybe Vision of Ixidor.
Okay.
That one gives counters for card types, and that's...
Okay, I added Will and Ixidor. What are all the... Remind me, what are all the ponies that are available? There's Rainbow Dash, there's Applejack.
Oh gosh. I would have to look at the photo I took.
I know, I took a photo.
There's Pinkie Pie.
Pinkie Pie. Hey,
there's oh gosh, why can't I think of them?
I know, I have them like behind me. Let's see.
I have a photo of the new ones.
What are the new ones?
Let me pull up the photo.
And I also took a photo of... I know we have Rarity. Princess Twilight. Right? Rarity.
Oh, yeah.
Princess Twilight.
There's Fluttershy.
Fluttershy, that's it.
And then there's Discord, Lord of Disharmony.
I don't know if we're going to use Discord, but I'm adding it.
Okay.
Discord... Bleh. It would help if I spelled it right. Discord, Lord of Disharmony.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Yeah, because that's a chimera, so it's not necessarily a pony.
Oh, right.
And it says, at the beginning of your end step, choose a random non-land magic card name. Until your next end step, you may cast a copy of a spell with that name, and mana of any type can be spent to cast it. If you cast a spell this way, copy this ability. So I feel like I'm not going to make a lot of use of it. I'm going to leave it in there for now, but I think that might be a cut.
Yeah.
What's the black pony?
Nightmare or something. Oh gosh. I have a pony deck somewhere.
I know you do.
Let me see if I can find it.
I don't want to search only legal. I want to search everything.
Okay. It's Nightmare Moon.
Nightmare Moon.
Yeah. Thanks, Matrix.
Okay. Got it. Hey, Zach. Welcome in. I'm sure I can ride a chimera like a pony, but it's technically not a pony. And the rules list says ponies on some of these cards. Okay, so we have Applejack, Discord, Fluttershy, Nightmare Moon, Pinkie Pie, Princess, Twilight, Sparkle, Rarity. I also feel like the Lisa Frank set would be good. Obviously not Rin and Seri, but like Crested Sunmare, Exotic Orchard, and maybe even the Goreclaw would be good in this. Because creature spells you cast with power 4 or greater cost 2 less to cast. Whenever Goreclaw attacks, each creature you control with power 4 or greater gets +1/+1 and gains trample. So I feel like that might be a good include, and just like because of the art, it's kind of flavorful.
Okay.
So,
oh, my light counter isn't working.
Let's add Goreclaw, and I'm gonna change the art to the fun art. The secret lair. And I'm gonna do the Exotic Orchard as well. There is somebody that my neighbor, they come by my neighbor's house every day at the same 2 times a day, and they honk their horn, beep, 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 beep. And
that's so annoying.
Yeah, they do it twice a day, and they just did it, and I'm like, I hear you.
Oh my gosh.
Did it not add? Why didn't it add? Did I remove it like a ding dong? Exotic Orchard, I say. Switch printing. There's so many Exotic Orchard printings. Okay. Got it. Chimera is a horse if you use Maskwood Nexus. Hey, what's up? Welcome in.
Good point. Good point. Anything could be a pony with Maskwood Nexus.
I'm gonna throw Maskwood Nexus in just so I don't forget it.
And then I was gonna bring up my other, because I have a My Little Pony deck, and then I have a unicorn deck.
Yeah, I have a Lathiel deck, but I don't have it's not specifically unicorn. But I do want to put a Stormherd in this because I feel like that's just useful. Okay, so I think I put all the ponies in, right? How many ponies are there? 7? 1.
My Little Ponies? Yeah, I think there's only 7 of them.
Okay, I've got 7 and Discord in there. All right. So as far as Scryfall goes, when I put in type line horse,
okay,
I get a Crowan horse. I get 44 cards.
Okay.
They don't. There's only a few that have flying, like Cosmos Charger has flying. But it cares about foretelling, and like I'm not really doing foretelling. But I mean,
you're not.
It's good to have like a flyer.
I feel like I lost my touch when it comes to deck building.
I think you'll get back in it.
Yeah. I don't even know where the deck is that I accepted. That's just how bad I am.
Does Animal Sanctuary hit horses? I'm not sure, but let's check.
Oh, look at the Goreclaw. It's so cute.
Isn't it? It does not hit horses. It's birds, cats, dogs, goats, oxes, and snakes. Unfortunately.
This princess, oh my god, all these pony cards are like $100 each. That's awful.
I feel like Kelith is a good include. Whenever a commander you control attacks, put a 1/1 counter on it.
Yeah, do that.
So I feel like Kelith is a good include. I'm just a fan of white. I'm such a white hoe. What's this silver border? Ordinary pony. When this creature enters the battlefield, you may exile target non-horse creature you control that wasn't put onto the battlefield with this ability this turn, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. It kind of blinks things. I don't know if I like super need it. Nightmare is a flying horse, but it's 6 mana, so it's very
expensive.
Sivo. Motivated Pony has haste. I'm going to definitely add Shadowfax because it's horses you control have haste, so it gives all my horses haste if I can get it out early enough.
Okay.
Do I care about tutors? Should I add tutors?
We can do tutors. Why not?
What tooties are cute for this?
I don't know. I don't know magic cards right now. Like creature tutors, maybe?
Yeah, let's see.
Do we want anything so that we can constantly be attacking?
Like
evasion or like mass board wipes or something so that like...
Why isn't it finding anything? Am I spelling it wrong? Varagoth. Somebody said Varagoth. Oh, 2 R's? Alright, let's see. Varagoth. Target player searches their library for a card, then shuffles. Yeah, that's probably good. It's not a horse, but it is a tutor. You're right. Okay. Let me see if I can find... Okay, so... Cruel Tutor searches for any card, puts it on top of my deck, and I lose 2 life. Demonic Tutor searches for any card, puts it into my hand, and shuffles my library, and that's cheaper, so that's probably good. So I can add that. Diabolic Tutor.
Stream. I put your stream up on my computer.
Hey. Diabolic Tutor is expensive. Oh, I don't want to. Diabolic Tutor is expensive, but still useful. I don't necessarily want to search for an artifact or enchantment. Lose 3 life. That's a lot.
It's too much. 2 streams in 1. Streamception.
Carillion says, "Hi, Anna."
Hello.
All right, Sylvan Tutor searches for a creature card, so let's add that. And Vamp Tutor is only 1 mana, so I guess we can add that. And Worldly Tutor. Okay, so I've got lots of creature tutors, which we could always cut down in the end, but what is the removal we definitely want to target? What kind of removal do we want to include?
The Pony Swords to Plowshare.
Okay. I'll change the printing. Do you know which set that came out of? Is that the Wilds of Eldraine one? It looks like cows. March of the Machine, Phyrexia Dominaria.
Sorry, what were you saying? I was ending my TikTok stream because I think I only want one stream up right now.
There's one that's got like cows in it.
Oh, what has cows in it?
The Swords to Plowshare. There's like an art with cows in it and like horned cows. I can't find one with like ponies. Do you know what printing it is?
Oh, yeah, Dominaria.
It's cows.
It's like
they're coming out of the clouds.
Yeah. Those aren't cows.
They're horned cows. I mean, well, maybe there's horses too, but there's also cows. And it's New Capenna, Neon Dynasty. Like it's Brothers War. There's in a bunch that use the same art. Okay, I'll switch it to that printing, but it is there's horses in it, but there are also like cows, like bulls.
Interesting.
Swords to Cowshares, someone said.
That's hilarious.
Crusted Sunmare, I think. Oh, it's not in there, but I intended to put it in there. I wanted to put the Lisa Frank style one. So let's change that printing.
I need to stand up for a second. My feet are falling asleep.
Do it. Do it.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my god. Yikes.
Okay, so if I look at the horses, I'm tempted to put Bill the Pony because for the lulz, but I don't want it to be like super high mana base, and a lot of these things are like 4 drops, so
yeah,
I want to. Okay, Carnival Hellsteed has haste, but it's like 6 mana. Zombie
Yellow.
Horse sounds fun. Okay, Cosmos Charger has flying, so I feel like we could add Cosmos Charger. I'm just going to add whatever benefits us, and then we could cut down at the end. Dusk Charger. Whenever another creature dies, tap this. I don't see why that's beneficial.
What was that flying spirit horse that you just scrolled by?
I added it. Cosmos Charger.
Cosmos Charger, okay.
It cares about foretelling, but I don't necessarily want it for the foretelling. I want it for, like, just a flying horse. I added Kelith already. Lightning Sunmare. Can't be blocked by blue creatures. You can give it +1 until the end of turn, and it can't be countered. But it doesn't fly or have haste. It's just a horse. I'm going to add it just for the sake of, like, I don't want to forget that it exists. And if we're short a card, then that would be it. But we can always cut it at the end. Nightmare. Get it? Nightmare?
Yes.
Alright, Phantasmal Mount. This is a target creature you control with toughness 2 or less gets +1/+1 and gains flying until the end of turn. When Phantasmal Mount leaves the battlefield, this turn sacrifice that creature. When the creature leaves the battlefield, this turn sacrifice Phantasmal Mount. It's a 2-drop. It's a flying phantasm. It's technically a horse, but not. It's an illusion horse.
Oh, it's an illusion.
Yeah, so it says on the card, it says summon phantasm, but like in Scryfall, it says creature illusion horse.
It says creature illusion horse in Scryfall?
Yeah. Yes.
And it was errated. Errated to be a horse.
Errated. Hey, Turtle Dog, welcome in. Carillion says, I don't have time for your illusions. All right, I'm going to add it just because I don't want to forget that it exists. So it's in there for now. For now. Phantom Steed, Phyrexian Warhorse. Yeah, so the thing is that, like, Shadowfax giving everything haste would make any horse do the thing with Rainbow Dash.
Mm-hmm.
And what's Princess Twilight is all Alicorn's horses, Pegasi, Ponies, and Unicorns get +1/+1. And if I control Applejack, Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, and Rarity, every pony wins the game. So it's like an auto win con if I can tutor for all these cards that I'm missing. So I think we want to make sure that all the ponies are out.
Yes.
But I could also tutor for Shadowfax and give any kind of horse, pony, Pegasus, flying, or I'm going to look at Pegasus. I'm only looking at horses right now, but I'm going to look at Pegasus next.
Okay.
Thundermare has haste.
Oh.
And it taps all other creatures. It's expensive, but... And so does Timbermare. Okay, so let's do Thundermare. And it's a white border, which I'm a fan of. Vinemare has hexproof. Can't be blocked by black creatures. Okay, so we've done the horses. Now I'm going to do the text horse because I want to look at the horsemanship cards. And I'm going to quickly run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Oh, sorry. I was muted that whole time and I was talking to you. Wow. I'm a streamer. I know what I'm doing. I wasn't totally just muted that whole time. Anyway, I'm looking at the Pegasus creatures. I think it's nice that most of them are flying. There's only 10 cards that say Pegasus on them. Arborea Pegasus would give another target creature flying, which I think would be helpful. I don't know. Maybe Park Heights because it's card draw. Yeah, right, Carillion, welcome in, by the way. Hello. Yeah, there's at least only 10 showed up on Scryfall. There's 10 cards where the text includes Pegasus. Oh, I wonder... Did I just not search it? Yeah, there's only 9. That made it even less. Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
There's only 9 Pegasus cards.
Yeah, I figured I know there aren't that many. There are things that generate Pegasi, but there aren't that many Pegasus in general. So, okay. Let's... Anger or Wonder. Carillion says... Anger or Wonder might be helpful because it gives stuff flying or haste if it's in the yard. So let's take a look. And Miss Lizard says... -1/-1, all opponents' creatures by Plague Mare. Okay, so let's look at... That's good for, like, playing against token decks. So Plague Mare... When it ETBs, it gives your creatures, your opponent's creatures -1/-1, so that's pretty good.
Ooh, the sevens is saying there's a white enchantment that makes Pegasus tokens. Do we know what that is? Also, hi.
I'll find it.
I can look as well.
Well, we also have the Storm Herd.
There's a Sacred Mesa.
Sacred Mesa?
And Pegasus Refuge. But you have to discard a card for that one.
Okay, I'll add it and take a look. Pegasus Refuge. Choose a card and discard a card. Put a Pegasus token into play. So it's only one Pegasus token. It costs 2 mana. So I'm going to add it to considering.
I like Sacred Mesa more.
I do like Sacred Mesa, for sure.
Yeah.
Let's look at Anger and Wonder. So Anger, as long as Anger is in your graveyard and you control a mountain, creatures you control have haste. Okay, I'm going to add it just for like, you know, just considering. And Wonder. Wonder has flying, so that's useful right away. And as long as Wonder is in the graveyard and you control an island, creatures you control have flying. So I'll add that. I also am really tempted to...
yeah, it's like a good mana dump. You're tempted to what?
I'm tempted to add Noble Benefactor. It's a tutor, but it tutors for everybody. So, like, once Noble Benefactor goes to the graveyard, everybody tutors for anything they want. So...
that's kind of fun.
It could tutor for something that is very useful for me, but it gives everybody something. So it's not just, like, a win con for me. It gives everybody the opportunity to search for something. Okay, we're at 50 cards, and we only have 16 lands, so we still need, like, 20 lands and, like, 30 more cards, which is fantastic. I've never had an issue where I had to add more cards and not take away. Corellian, thank you. It's great.
Rainbow Dash is the one where if you're at least 100% cool, add Wooburg, draw a card, and reset your coolness.
Yeah. So Rainbow Dash cares about you being cool as fuck, and then it takes away all your cool points and makes you rebuild. Okay. As far as, like, I'm looking at my Joda deck because it's a Wooburg deck, and obviously it cares about dragons, and it's a very different deck. But in terms of instants, I have Path to Exile, Swords to Plowshares, Heroic Intervention, and Teferi's Protection. I have Crux of Fate as sorcery, but that's because it's a dragon deck. And then as far as artifacts go, I do like Timeless Lotus because it taps for Wooburg. So I feel like Timeless Lotus is a good include. And I feel like because we care about types, do we want to put like a Vanquisher's Banner, like a Caged Sun or something like that in it? Like, do we want to put something like that cares about types in it? Like Door of Destinies, it choose a creature type. Whenever you cast a spell of that type, put a charge counter on Door of Destinies. Creatures you control get +1/+1 for each charge counter on Door of Destinies.
I want to say no.
No? Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's surprising.
That's just me.
Okay, I have a Fell War Stone in here. I feel like
Okay.
that might be useful. Again, I'm not married to it. I'm just throwing it in there. I do like Teferi's protection.
Mm-hmm.
Path to Exile, Heroic Intervention. Do we want those?
Yes.
Okay, Path to Exile.
What
Heroic.
are you talking about, Bear? How am I surprising?
Yeah, that's it for, like, sorceries, instants, and artifacts that are in my, Wooburg deck. I do have other Wooburg decks, but, I think... Let's see. My other Wooburg decks, I have a Mirror Wooburg deck and Ramos Wooburg deck. So, let's see. I have a Door to Nothingness. I have Fist of Suns, but that's like if you're including lots of multi-mana things.
Oh, we could put a bird.
You want to put a bird?
Bop.
You think? Really?
Yeah. Adds 1 mana of any color.
I know, but I feel like there's better options for that than to put a creature in. Like, I kind of want to keep the creatures as horsey as possible. And we already have, like, lots of things that are not horses. Bear, I'm so glad you're here. And Turtle, too. Okay, so we did horse. Do we want to include horsemanship things?
Yes, because horsemanship is going to help us with that evasion, I think.
Okay, what do we want? Do we want to give, like, all creatures horsemanship? Or do we want specific cards with horsemanship?
Is there cards that give our creatures horsemanship? Like that Shinzu... Wow, I do not know.
Yeah. Sun Quan, Lord of Wu. Creatures you control have horsemanship.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, so Sun Quan for sure. And then... What is this? The Girl in the Fireplace?
Excuse me? That sounds uncomfy.
There's a saga from Who called The Girl in the Fireplace. Step 1 is create a 1/1 white human noble creature token with Vanishing 3 and prevent all damage that would be dealt to this creature. Step 2 is create a 2/2 white horse creature token with doctors you control have horsemanship. So we're not really including doctors, but this sounds like a fucking dream if we were including doctors, but we're not.
That's okay.
Okay, Workhorse comes into play with 4 1/1 counters on it. Remove a 1/1 counter from Workhorse and add 1 colorless mana. No, that's not really beneficial. This is kind of funny. When Woo Scout comes into play, look at your opponent's hand. It's a 2-drop, horsemanship.
That just gives that card horsemanship. And
it
doesn't
does,
have
but it's
haste or
funny.
Flying. Yeah.
Okay.
Are there any cards with horsemanship that have flying or haste?
No.
Oh, bro.
That shit is too strong. Horsemanship is strong enough.
Good point.
Yeah, lots of horsemanship cards, but not anything that is making the horses horsier. Okay. I'm going to look at Pegasus. I don't think any of the unicorns fly, right? Because it would be Pegasus.
You are correct.
Okay.
Well, a flying unicorn is an alicorn.
Are there alicorns?
Alicorn is a flying unicorn.
But are there types in Magic that are called alicorns?
Yeah, that's what Princess Twilight Sparkle is.
Okay, I'll look at that next. All right, so there are 14 Pegasus. Do you want to add these Pegasi? They're really white, though. They're white heavy.
Ron, that's a bit racist.
I mean, like, I'm a mono white hoe, but, like, I don't know if I want to have a Wooburg deck that's so white heavy. But let's...
Yeah, no, the balance is not great. Okay.
So...
Also, none of them are really good.
I like Cavalry Pegasus because it's a 2-drop. And Loyal Pegasus because it's a 1-drop. And they're flying. But... Loyal Pegasus can't attack or block alone. Which is fine because if I'm only using it to attack... And I'm attacking multi-attack, then it's fine.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Archon of Sun's Grace has flying and lifelink, but it's 4-drop.
What's our curve look like? Oh gosh.
I do really like Park Heights Pegasus, though I've only played it in standard. It's got flying and trample.
This curve is pretty rough.
Is it? Oh my god, it's so white.
Yeah. Very white. But there's so many good white cards. We can get rid of the chroma.
Okay, wait. Alright, I'm not getting rid of anything until we're over. I'm gonna do...
Okay.
Cavalry. Pegasus. I'm gonna do the Loyal Pegasus. I'm gonna do the Park Heights Pegasus. And I really like Pegasus Guardian, though it's so pricey.
What does it do?
So it goes on an adventure, and for 2, you can cast it as an instant, and it says exile target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield. So it blinks for 2. And then for 6, it's a flying creature, and at the beginning of your end step, if a permanent you control left the battlefield this turn, create a 1/1 Pegasus.
I think we can add it for now.
Okay, so I'm going to do Pegasus Courser and Pegasus Guardian. And... Okay, let's look. Trusted Pegasus gives something else flying until the end of turn.
Oh, yeah, I was considering that one because we might have things that don't have flying and we want to give them flying, right?
All right, Trusted Pegasus. Bear says Conspiracy. Okay, because if we're going typal. So, oh, I misspelled it. It helps when you spell it correctly. All right, Conspiracy. As Conspiracy comes into play, choose a creature type. Creature cards you own that aren't in play, creature spells you control, and creatures you control are the chosen type. Okay, I'll add it. Thanks, Bear. It's a great suggestion. Okay, I feel like we're really creature heavy. I'm gonna look at what was the creature type that's flying unicorns? Alicorn?
Alicorn. Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's look at alicorns. Yeah, it's just Nightmare Moon and Princess Twilight Sparkle, which we already have.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Okay. All right, we have some protection, some tutors, we have instants, we have sorceries, but we're very white heavy. 47% white, 15%
That's
blue.
what I'm saying. We should just cut a chroma for now.
I feel like that's not going to do a lot for our white percentage.
Fair.
And we're at 63 main deck, so once we have to add about 20 lands. So once we add lands, we're still about 20 cards short. So we only have 2 enchantments and 5 artifacts, 7 instants, and 3 sorceries. So we can do a lot better. Should we focus on drawing cards or
oh yeah, how much card draw do we have?
Nothing. We have no card draw.
Nothing.
We have put nothing in terms of card draw. We put nothing in terms of ramp. We haven't put any search for cards type thing. You know what I mean? We haven't put anything that searches for lands. We haven't we haven't ramped lands. We haven't drawn cards. And we have some mana-based stuff like Felwar and Arcane Signet and Timeless Lotus, but aside from that, we have nothing. And our curve is really high. We have really expensive cards. We have 5 cards with 1 mana value, 9 cards with 2 mana value, 9 cards with 3 mana value, and then 8 with 4, 4 with 5, 4 with 6, and 1 with 7. So we have a pretty high curve.
Yeah, it's thick.
We're going to need some more lands. Someone is asking how many cards with power 4 or greater we have and whether Goreclaw is worth it. So Akroma has 6. Applejack has 4. Crested Sunmare has 5. Discord has 3. Nightmare Moon has 6. Shadowfax has 4. Sun Quan has 4. Thundermare has 5. Timbermare has 5. So we have 8. 8 out of 29. So Goreclaw may not have a good place here.
What does our ramp look like? We have some ramp. Oh, thanks, Bucket. Yeah.
Biden of Thassa is in my other Wooburg decks, but I didn't put it in here. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage, draw a card. That's pretty good. Yeah, 2 suggestions for it, and Bear seconds it. And I trust Bear with my life.
Yeah.
So, Chromatic Lantern is in a bunch of my Wooburg decks as well. It just adds 1 mana of any color, but yeah. Okay. Love that lantern. Okay, so let's divert a little bit. Let's finish our land base. So we have 16 lands, and I do have lots of Wooburg decks that I could refer back to, but I don't necessarily feel like we have to. I have Cavern of Souls because we do care about Typal. I have a Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Homeward Path, all the Triomes, a Reliquary Tower, a Rogue's Passage, Temple of False Gods, and Homeward Path, which I said. So what else? Do we want to put like duels in, or like anything that taps for 2?
Yeah, I think we can just put all the dual lands in.
Okay. I know I like the stuff that doesn't tap, but maybe it's like...
I think we already have too many things that come in tapped.
Yeah, like the Triomes. So yeah. I like these, like Bountiful Promenade. If you have 2 or more opponents, it doesn't come in tapped. I like that.
Oh yeah, Commander Duels.
Yeah, so...
Yeah. I need to pour more wine.
Okay, so Bountiful Promenade. Ooh, glug, 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 glug.
Glug, glug, glug. ASMR.
Luxury Suite. Morphic Pool. Rejuvenating Springs. Let's see.
Are we trying to add Commander Sphere?
Did we? I don't know.
Not yet, no.
Commander's Sphere. Training Center.
Yeah, cheers everyone in Ron's chat as well.
Training Center and Vault of Champions. Okay. We're at 23 lands.
Okay, let me refresh.
Bear says it's 5 p.m. somewhere, right?
Well, to be fair, I've been up since like 5 a.m. So it's been a long day for me already.
Yeah.
I've already been to work and come home and
hey, Joey.
did some stuff. I'm tired.
Spectator seating. We do not have spectator seating.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
I do have it in my spectator seating, yeah. We do not have it. Okay. 24 lands. Are there any other lands that we want to include that are not like duels or triomes or anything like that? I do have something like Shizo's Death Storehouse. Target legendary creature gains fear until the end of turn, but that's like legendaries only.
I don't know. We could always just do like add basics for now. Oh, Maze of Ith.
Reliquary Tower's in there. Maze of Ith. I also really like Vesuva because sometimes my opponents have really good lands that I didn't think of, and Vesuva copies any land on the battlefield.
Oh yeah. What's the one that if you tap it, you add any color but you lose a life? Oh, it's like an expensive one, which is why I never play with it. It's like it was in that one like shuffle up and play episode where it was Voxy was in it and she used a land to tap down her opponent's land, and because that land tapped, it pinged them 1 for damage and it won her the game.
That I've won
City of
that
Brass.
City of Brass. Yeah. Okay.
That was a great episode. That was a great game. 10 out of 10.
Okay. Do we want to add City of Ass?
Alan bought me one in Chicago.
Did he really?
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
That's hilarious. Okay. I'm gonna look it up. No, I don't want to. I want to not search only legal. It comes into play tapped. Add 1.5 mana of any color. That's so silly. 1.5?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 28 lands. So we should put some basics in, obviously. So let's just do plains, probably 2 because we've got very white heavy. Mountain. Island. Oh, really? It helps if I spell it correctly. Swamp. And forest. I was like, what am I missing? Oh yeah, the color I never play.
Yeah, my camera looks so nice like this.
We're at 34 lands. Do
we need to add some basics?
I just added basics.
Okay. What are the MLP cards? Oh, My Little Pony. I thought that was a land.
We're so white heavy. It's like, it's insane.
Yeah. 45 versus 14, 14, 14, 14.
I know. Okay, so we're at 83 cards. We could probably do with 2 more lands, but I'm going to wait until our curve is a bit more set. We're at 28 creatures, 8 artifacts, 2 enchantments, 3 sorceries, 7 instants. And we need like 15 more cards. Okay, so we did horses.
Check the card Rainbow Veil.
What's Rainbow
Oh, I
Veil?
know that card. Rainbow Veil. Rachel Weeks has that card. It's like you tap it for any color, and then you have to give it to the opponent sitting to your left or something.
Okay.
I think that's what that is.
It says add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Control of Rainbow Veil passes to opponent at end of turn. It just says opponent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one. That's a fun My Little Pony card.
Okay. All right, so we've still got like 15 more card spaces in our main and like 1 more land. So what should we put in our main?
On main.
On main.
I also like that it has rainbow in the name. It's cute. Gosh, I don't even know Magic cards anymore. What is this game?
Turtle says Avalanche. I can't freaking find it. How do you spell? Is it Avalanche? Yeah. Avalanche. Destroy X target snow-covered lands? Is that it? Can't be. Do we want... Okay, so I do think we need more draw. I don't think we have a lot of card draw.
Okay.
So let's maybe try to find card draw. And or ramp. Because I feel like 28 creatures is good. We could probably add more. More creatures.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at previous like 5-color decks that I built. I don't even know what to type into Scryfall. I guess I could just do card draw. That's too many cards.
Archetype of Imagination. It gives creatures you control have flying. Creatures your opponents control lose flying. That might be good. It's expensive, though. It's a 6-drop, but...
I have Scryfall open with like some card draw cards. I haven't found anything yet. That's as far as I got with that.
Okay. I might add that. That's pretty good.
We can just go balls to the walls and add Ancestral Recall, right? Or is that banned in Commander? I don't even know.
We're playing Silver Border, so...
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna add it. It is banned.
Is it?
It is. Arcane Denial?
Arcane Denial. Okay.
There's like fun card draw cards, but I don't know like how many are like good for this deck.
I don't really have a lot. Somebody's asking, hey, Randy, what's up? Somebody's asking how many cards have lifelink. We don't really have a lot of lifelink cards.
That means we're not going to have a lot of Crested Sunmare triggers.
We're not,
what about,
but
at least they get Strix.
At least they get Indestructible. Baleful Strix.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got like 12 card slots left.
Do you have an alarm
30.
going off?
I don't.
Oh, I think it's the song that I'm listening to.
Womp womp.
Whoops. That's embarrassing.
Okay, well,
What
we've
about
got.
like the One Ring? Doesn't that do card draw or
Oh, wait,
something?
yeah, the One Ring. Um, the Palantir does a lot as well. I don't know if we want to add that, but the Palantir Vorthank is at the beginning of your end step, put an influence counter on Palantir and scry 2. Then target opponent may have you draw a card. If that player doesn't, you mill X cards, where X is the number of influence counters on Palantir, and that player loses life equal to it. So, like, if they want you to mill, they have to lose that life. And every upkeep, you end up putting more counters on it. So that's like 3 life, 4 life, 5 life. You know, like, usually they let you draw the cards because they don't want to lose that life.
Hmm.
I feel like it's pretty useful. Spark double, someone says.
Should we add like brainstorm too for like card draw? Or Call of the Ring? I feel like that's a good one too. I don't know.
Spark double. You may have it enter as a copy of a creature or planeswalker, except it enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it if it's a creature.
I like Spark Double.
I like it. I don't love it. It's just so expensive. It's 4-drop. And our curve is already so high.
Oh, Opt is good too.
Opt? Okay.
Yeah, it's like you scry one, draw a card.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we've got slots for like 9 more cards. 9 or 10 more cards. Because we have 35
This is
lands. I'd like
crazy.
to have one more land, maybe. But, yeah, we've got slots for 9 or 10 more cards. Which never
Damn, that's
happens.
hella slots.
I know. I would like to have more enchantments, I feel. Because we only have 2 enchantments.
Mm-hmm.
We have 10 artifacts, 3 sorceries, and 9 instants. A lot of them are tutors, though, not necessarily like fogs or removal or anything like that. We have 30 creatures, which I feel is pretty good, though I'm not mad at adding more creatures. I would like to try to maybe get some more enchantments, maybe.
More enchantments. What do we want the enchantments to do though? Do we just want enchantments for the sake of enchantments?
No. I want them to do something beneficial, obviously. Um, we already looked up horse and horses.
How much removal do we have in this deck?
Not very much. We have we don't have any board wipes. We have
We might want one or two.
Path to Exile and Swords to Plowshares. We have Teferi's Protection and Akroma's Will and Heroic Intervention. I only know white board wipes, so like, you know, like Farewell and stuff like that. So, but we're already so white heavy. I just don't know if that's a route we want to take.
I don't know. I like On Sarah's Wings, but it's white, of course. Oh. Well,
Let's see.
I don't want to not add a card just because it's white.
No, you're right.
We can always, like, get rid of them later if it's too much.
What was all that glitters again? Because I feel like... Why is that not coming up? Oh, there it is. No, artifact or enchantment. We don't have that many.
Yeah, no.
We did say farewell, so we can add it. What was a new? There's a new in Thunder Junction.
Oh, don't ask me about any new cards.
Bovine Intervention. It's destroy target artifacts or creature its controller creates a 2/2 ox. It's white though.
Yes. Oh, I want a printing of farewell in Spanish just because it says adios on it.
Amazing. Yeah, I don't know. What are we at? 93. I'd like one more land, which is probably going to be a plains because we're so white heavy. But we've got 6 slots for something else. I feel like we need more card draw. Maybe a little more removal or evasion.
Are there any cards that are like whenever a creature you control like deals damage to your opponent, you draw a card?
Let's see.
Ron, what are your favorite white utility lands?
Hall of Helia's Generosity, but that's cares about enchantments. Let's see. There are lots of these. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Now I've broken the seal and now I have to pee again. I'll be right back. God damn the Gatorade!
At least you're hydrated. Alright, let's refresh this. Alright. Alright, I don't know how I feel about like our early game because it's just like a lot of 1 and 2 drops for the sake of 1 and 2 drops. Oh, Toski does. Toski. How do I pronounce that? Yeah, I like that one. I feel like a lot of these cards are like, I don't know, I feel like this deck is missing like something, but I can't figure it out. Toski is how you pronounce it. There's the blue mare that. Oh, hold on, let me. Is it called blue mare? That card? Oh, is she back?
I also really like the Agonjos. Hello? Are you there?
Oh, I was muted.
Oh, I was like, hello?
Oh, sir.
You're muted again.
Oh, it's because every time I type you, it mutes me in Discord. Sorry. It's like a hotkey.
You're a hotkey.
Oh, you're a hotkey. Surge Mare is 2205. can't be blocked by green creatures. Whenever they deal damage to opponent, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Or if you tap 2 mana, Surge Mirror gets +2/-2 until end of turn. So it turns into a 2/3. Not bad. It's kind of cute. I've never seen a horsefish before.
Okay. Miss Lizard says, in case your horses die, maybe Virtue of Persistence or Portal to Phyrexia. Let's see. Portal to Phyrexia is when it ETBs, each opponent sacrifices 3 creatures. At the beginning of your upkeep, put target creature from graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. It's a Phyrexian in addition to its other types. But it's very costly. It's 9. And Virtue.
Yeah, it is a crazy card.
Virtue of Persistence is 7. Target creature gets -3/-3 until the end of turn. You gain 2 life. At the beginning of your upkeep, put target creature from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control.
Ooh, I think I have this card.
They're just so costly. Like, that's my concern, is that they're so costly.
Well, if you think it's good, you can add it, because it might be better than something we already have.
Okay, I'm looking at the deal damage, draw card type things. I like the Ancient Silver Dragon because it has flying, and whenever it deals damage, you roll a d20 and you draw cards equal to the result.
Oh, I love those ancient dragons from the D&D set.
It's silver. Ancient silver. I'm just typing extra.
Okay, it's my turn to use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Do it. Do it.
I will. Oh, my hair's so flat from my headphones. No.
Yes. I do like the silver dragon. Draw a card if that player has more cards in hand. I'm down to the crumbs of this bag of chips, but it's so good.
Okay, I'm back.
What's up, baby? This is kind of ridiculous. Booby Trap. It's a white border. It says, as Booby Trap comes into play, name a card. Name a card other than a basic land card and choose an opponent. The chosen player reveals.
Said booby.
I said booby. Chosen player reveals each card he or she draws. When the chosen player draws the named card, sacrifice Booby Trap. If you do, it deals 10 damage to that player. You have to know their deck really well, but kind of hilarious. Do we want like a charm in it? Like Broker's Charm, draw 2 cards, kind of like, do we want to add a charm?
Oh, I was charmed to meet you.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Tee.
I'm trying to add my Spotify to my Twitch so we can start jamming.
I was enchanted to meet you.
I think charms are great. Mark is on board for the charms.
Charms? Okay. Let's...
I'm going to repost the Moxfield link in chat for those who want to look along.
Okay. Abzan Charm. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. Exile target creature with power 3 or greater. Distribute 2 1/1 counters. Azorius Charm. I feel like I'm just going to add them. I'm going to add a bunch of these. Bant Charm.
Ow.
Boros Charm. You're right there?
Almost. I like rammed my hand into my... I have a second face cam set up because I'm trying to mess around with like my stream setup and like facing something downward.
You trying to fuck around and find out?
Yeah, I'm trying to fuck around and find out.
How'd your case cracking go? Welcome in.
What case cracking?
Someone just cracked a case of CLB.
Yo!
I know. Not too many ancient dragons though. Boo.
Oh, sad. I'm sorry.
Added an ancient dragon.
What are your feelings about the Archdruid charm? It's 3 green though.
Ooh, that's really green heavy. I don't know that I want to get into like multiple mana, like multiple pips. I love Dawn Charm, but it doesn't belong here. Esper Charm. Jeskai Charm and Jun Charm. Let's see.
Oh, it's working! Okay. Can my chat tell me if the music is too loud or not? Hello, Macy.
Deals 3 damage to target creature, return target creature. This might be good. Return target multicolored permanent. Rakdos Charm's kind of funny. I've got so many good things in here.
Okay.
All right. I have added things. We are now over, officially. We are at 104.
Woo!
I know. Crazy. And we are now officially the white heaviest, but second heaviest is blue. So we're down to cuts and adding maybe one more land because we're at 35 lands. We don't have like any ramp or anything like that, like as far as like search for lands, blah blah blah, land tax or anything like that. Like we don't have anything like that. I don't know if we want to do like a Ristic Study or a Smothering Tithe or something like that. What are your thoughts on that?
Say that again.
I don't know if you want to do Ristic Study or Smothering Tithe or something like that.
Oh, maybe just one of them though. I don't know which one would be more helpful. Maybe Smothering Tithe.
Okay, so Smothering. Whenever an opponent draws a card, they may draw 2. If they don't, you create a treasure token. Ristic Study. Whenever an opponent plays a spell, you may draw a card unless they pay 1. You want to do Smothering?
I think so. Does chat have any opinions on either?
Ristic Study is 3 and Smothering Tithe is 4. I'm going to add one of each and we can always cut. Yeah, this is a Rainbow Dash deck. We want to be cool as fuck, draw cards, and get cooler. So, yeah, we're at 31 creatures, 10 artifacts, 4 sorceries, 20 instants. We're at lots of instants because I added all the charms, but I could remove some charms, obviously. We're at 106.
Well, which are the charms that do the least for our game plan? Do we have a game plan, really?
No.
Our game plan is ponies?
Our game plan is ponies and attacking with flying and haste creatures so that we could gain coolness and keep drawing cards. And, like, really, we want to just, like, smother the board with flying and haste creatures. But we also have the opportunity to win via Princess Twilight Sparkle with the win con of having all the ponies. The Applejack, Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, and Rarity. And if we have all of them, we win the game. So that's like the main win con is either like attacking via flying haste or having all the ponies.
I accomplished that once with my Princess Twilight Sparkle deck.
Do you have a lot of tutors in it or no?
I have like 2 tutors.
Yeah, we put a lot of tutors in this. So
yeah.
Yeah, we have 20 instants. I have no problem cutting 6 instants from here so that we can be at an even 100. And I think we're there. I feel pretty good about this deck. Yeah, there are definitely ways to improve it, but I think in its first iteration, I'm pretty happy with it. What do you think?
I agree.
All right. Well, I think I'm ready to take a break and raid on over, and then maybe I will stream a different deck later this evening.
I love that. What was your favorite part of MagicCon, Ron? The MagicCon we most recently went to was Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago. My favorite part usually tends to be like the big stage shows, like the like Game Nights Live and stuff like that. Like I always love that. That's always a big part of my like fan experience.
Yeah, Game Nights Live was really fun. I did like a friendship bracelet event in Chicago. That was really fun.
That was so good.
Yeah. A lot of people came by to make friendship bracelets, so not to brag, but I think that was one of my favorites.
Yeah, and usually I don't do like a lot of events like that where they're like physical events, but I feel like there were a lot more really good physical events this time, like the friendship bracelet and the they had artists from Artist Alley like teaching folks how to draw and doing like, you know, like live tutorials. That was really cool.
I was not invited to any of the SCGs, but are you going to any, Ron, this summer?
I haven't I probably can, but I don't know about the summer. There are some in spring that I can't make it to because of work. And I will be gone a large majority of July because it's my birthday month and I am traveling for a milestone birthday. But um, yeah, so I don't know about future SCGs, but I did do SCG Philly and SCG Hartford. And I've done several SCGs in the past. So I haven't settled on whether or not I'm going to like Richmond or DC or one of those SCGs yet, but I might. I'm still deciding.
Yeah. I love traveling. I wish I could go to all of the cons, but it's expensive.
Yeah, for sure.
And like at least the cheap like the very like the closer conventions, like the more local ones, even when we just went to Boston, like we just drove and found a super cheap hotel and it was so affordable. But that
Yeah.
was also because we both got a free ticket and we were able to split the hotel. And like because we didn't have to buy like a $600 plane ticket, it was so affordable. So like any
Yeah.
local conventions, I'm more easily able to do by myself. But I'm in the process of trying to get sponsored for DreamHack. We'll see how that goes. I haven't really like made any
Fingers
announcements or like talked
crossed.
about it. So cross your fingers. We're gonna see if I can make that work. But other than DreamHack, I don't have any conventions this year so far. We'll just have to see how it goes.
Same for
I'm
the
open to
spring.
any of
For the
them.
spring and summer, I'm pretty open, so we'll see.
Hmm.
But I'm gonna raid over to Mr. Bevers, who's playing Stardew Valley, but normally does magic content. So I'm gonna raid over to Mr. Bevers, and I am going to take a break, and then maybe this evening I'll build another deck, and I will edit down this deck. So thank you everyone for helping.
All right, I'm not gonna raid out because I'm gonna keep streaming. So
Have fun, friend. Oh, should I raid to you then?
if you want.
Yeah, I'll raid to you then. Duh. Silly goose. It says we're unable
Yeah.
to raid to Anna at this time. I don't know why.
Oh no, how come?
I don't know. I'll try it again. Okay, wait. Now it's working.
Oh, that's funny.
It's doing it. It's doing it.
Sammy, hello. Yeah, we are finishing up a deck building stream, but I want to keep playing, so I think we're just gonna do 1 or 2 rounds of Mortuary Assistant. And I just changed my whole TikTok stream setup, so I want to test how it runs.
Did it work?
So-
Did I do it?
I haven't gotten a notification yet that I got a raid.
It says I raided. Oh, did I not?
Can everyone in Twitch chat hear my music? Is it too low?
Trying again.
No music? Okay. Huh. What about now? What about now?
I did it.
Sammy, I am drinking wine. Woo! Welcome over, everyone that was just in Ron's chat. Okay. I might have to, that's annoying. I might have to switch something up with the Spotify music, but that's okay, because we're about to play a game anyway. So I'm going to close Spotify. Ron, are you still on my Discord?
I am.
Are you trying to do anything? Do you want to hang out with me while I play Mortuary, or are you busy?
Yeah, I'll hang
trying
out.
to do...
I'm just gonna get a snack.
Yeah, go for it. I need to set the game up, and I need to... Yes, bye, Mark. Thank you for hanging out. Okay, now we need to... I need to move some stuff around. And...
I'm gonna go get a snack and munch on some stuff. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. I think you all can hear it, but you cannot see it. Let's try and... Oh, no. Interesting. Now I'm small. Okay. And there we go. I like that. And now I need to hide chat for now. Yay! Looking good, looking good. I just move that over a little bit more. Okay. Very cool. How does it look vertical? That's not bad. It's kind of being blocked right now by my face. Right? How wildly unexpected. Who knew Ron was going to show up? Not me. All right. Looking good, looking good. Okay, this needs to move down a little bit more. Oh, that's perfect. That's a lot better. This can actually go up a tiny bit. Okay, that looks pretty good. Abby, what's wrong with your back? I hope you're feeling better. We gotta switch out my game title too. Oh my god, I need to take this down. Hold on. I was trying to like mess around with. I have a second face cam, so I'm trying to like do something with it and like set it up to like actually stream Magic. And I was thinking of doing like a hang out with me while I make friendship bracelet stream at some point. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. But I need to update my game topics on TikTok and on Twitch. All right. I think I'm also gonna ping the Discord that we're switching subjects.